Hello guys and welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the 2013 Captain Action remake figure. So this figure came out, as I said, in 2013 and it was put out by Round 2 Corporation, and I guess Forever Fun was a part of it, but Round 2 was the main manufacturer of this product. It was a really cool toy line. Didn't last too long. Quick look at the back gives you a bit of a read up on Captain Action. Captain Action, the original, came out in, I believe, in 1966, and we'll get into the idea behind Captain Action as well. Okay, so here is Captain Action out of package. It's pretty true to the classic design in '66. So Captain Action would come with a outfit like this. This is the standard Captain Action uniform. It's kind of got like the captain's hat for sailors. Not really sure what the idea is on that, but if you take a look at it, kind of got like the anchor symbol. But yeah. So that's Captain Action's hat. That's his classic uniform with the upside down pyramid with the thunderbolts on his belt and his boots. Pretty much just like the original Captain Action. And he came with a couple of accessories. He has his blaster, very retro sci-fi kind of feel to it. Pretty cool, actually. And he also comes with the something kind of reminiscent to the Super Joe, which is the lightning sword. Kind of a unique accessory for him. Pretty nice paint detail on that. And he also comes with this little, I guess maybe it's a communication device or something, clips on the belt. That's pretty cool. And yeah, that's the classic look of Captain Action, but what he is known for is taking on the identity and possibly the powers. I'm not really sure how the story works for Captain Action. I'm familiar with him, but not that familiar with him. He just seems to dress up and take on the persona or disguise of superheroes. And they've went from DC to Marvel, both ends of it, through the this relaunch line was mostly based on Marvel. So we're going to strip him down. We'll go over Articulation. And then we're going to put him into one of the new costumes that he comes with. Okay, so here's Captain Action. This is the underlying body. We'll go over Articulation. So it's pretty impressive, actually. This, again, was in 2013. So the high-end toy manufacturers were on the scene. But this guy was mostly sold at like Toys R Us, and there were online shops that sold him, but he was at more of a reasonable price point. So the articulation on this is really good. So the head could look left and right, and it did have a ability to look up a bit, not down too much, but still pretty good. The shoulders, full articulation, could swing out all over. Got a bicep swivel. So that's pretty nice. Double jointed elbow, which is really nice. And you had a hinge and swivel at the wrist, and depending on how you would position it, you could angle it like that, or you could kind of turn it to swing it this way and that way. So high-end ball joint there at the wrist. He had the rib joint, which worked really well. You got a pretty large range forward and back, side to side. Also had the waist as well. The hips, forward, back out, double jointed knee, and a hinge and swivel at the foot. So a super good amount of articulation for the 2013 Captain Action. Alright, well, you're probably wondering where Captain Action is. Well, that is Captain Action. So this is one of his uniforms. Of course, it is the Amazing Spider-Man, and it looks to be based on his original appearance with the webs underneath the armpits, which was reminiscent of his first cover, which is really cool. It's a really nice quality uniform, so things to note, you have to remove the hands and replace them with the gloved hand. So there's no longer a hand under there, it's the glove replaces it. It's very difficult to actually peg on, so I didn't even pop it into place. But as you can see, that's the way that works. It does work, it's just not worth the effort. I don't want to break the peg because I don't have replacements, and they never gave you replacements with these. And if you look at that joint, you can see it's pretty small, and you can easily see that snapping off. So I'm not going to force it. But the quality of the uniform is really pretty nice, actually. The very vivid colors. They give you the rubber boots to simulate his costume, and they've done a really nice job with the paintwork to bring out the webbing design that's molded right into the boots. Same deal on the gloves, so really well done. So this is the mask as well. It's also rubber, and it's got a little bit of a slit over here so you can get it onto the figure, but it really does do a nice job of representing Spider-Man for the Captain Action line. They did a number, I can't remember all of them, but they did Iron Man, they've done Thor, Hawkeye, I believe Loki, and many others. And the line does have a villain. I do have that, which is Dr. Evil, funny enough. And I picked him up from the 2013 New York Toy Fair. So I might take a look at that in an upcoming video. But yeah, this is Captain Action in his Spider-Man apparel. Alright, so that was Captain Action. And as a little bonus here, this is the 1998, if my memory serves, remake of Captain Action. This was the Kato version. So he's not in a Captain Action uniform. The way they were doing these guys is they were selling a Captain Action in the uniform for every different costume, which was not really the greatest. So every time you wanted a new uniform, you had to get another Captain Action. So I didn't get many of those, but what I will say about the 98 remake is it is very true to the original 1966 Captain Action, which I do not own any of those, but it looks to be a direct copy of not only the head, but as well the original body design, and even the rubber bands for holding them together. So it is a real true 1966 remake, which is really cool. I believe this was by Praying Mantis who made that. But the 2013 was a great reimagining of the line, going back to selling the uniforms. They did sell a few Captain Actions. So you had the first edition, which I showed in the beginning, which has his eyes facing forward. Just bring him in real quick. So the eyes face forward on that. The second edition is this one, where his eyes are looking off to the side. And they also made a version in Arctic gear, so all the blue on this uniform was simply replaced with white. If there was any other additions to it, I wasn't familiar with them. Just what I've seen in the store. So, but the two Captain Actions was enough for me. They were really well done. I think they did a great job on the body, also on the head sculpt, and on the uniforms. So, hope you enjoyed taking a look at the 2013 Captain Action line from round 2. As always, thanks for watching, and until next time.